So here we go. Here is that top 10 matchup at 125. 6th ranked Devin Schroder of Purdue. 9th ranked Patrick McKee of Minnesota. McKee in the Minnesota maroon and gold, if you will, and Purdue in the black.
Got off to a quick start there. McKee did, getting on that low shot. Scramble position now between him and Schroder. See if McKee can shift these ankles around, come out the back. See Schroder doing a nice job hanging on to that ankle, not allowing McKee to get to the back.
And they'll restart.
Yeah, not too much movement after that. And you see
No.
Schroder now trying to be a little bit more offensive after that early shot from McKee. But they were in a nice little scramble position along the boundary. As you can see, the strength of both wrestlers, very evident. Not really giving up too much position either way.
See Schroder trying to take a shot there, but McKee able to back away.
Schroeder's coming off a career year. As I mentioned before, was named a first-team All-American. Of course, that's the non-traditional way in wrestling to becoming an All-American. But first team last year for the NWCA, 26-5. I found this, Lou, when I was looking up some of Schroeder's accolades, I found this very fascinating. At least according to their notes, he has 390 career near-fall points, or back points, if you will.
Right.
It's third in team history. I found that absolutely mind-blowing, the fact that he can rack up that much scoring.
You think about all the great wrestlers that Purdue has had over the years. It's quite an accomplishment.
See Schroeder going to this treetop position now. Job by McKee to lock around the body. Still legal right there, of course. There's no control.
And a stalemate is called. Yeah, you're almost 2 minutes into this first period, and neither wrestler has been able to register a point as of yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to hype up Schroeder's scoring here, and we were 0-0 within 2 minutes into the match here.
1 minute remaining, first period. And final minute of period 1.
See if either guy can do anything with this head-to-head and ear-to-ear tie-up. And both guys taking a shot each. But other than a couple scrambles, no one really giving too much ground in terms of positioning.
30 seconds left. Final 10 seconds. And at the end of one, we're scoreless here in this 125-pound bout between Devin Schroder and Patrick McKee. Nick, what'd you make of that first period? It looked like both wrestlers really almost just like feeling each other out there.
Yeah, it seemed like that for a good amounts of that first period, where you have that feeling out process, and it's not exactly what you want in terms of action if you're watching at home, of course. But these guys are very close in skill and style. Of course, again, we have a top 10 matchup for a reason. So it's almost like a chess match out there. So I felt both guys did a nice job of feeling each other out. Of course, we did see a couple shots. We saw a couple scramble situations as well. But again, the defense from both wrestlers evident enough where they're not giving up enough. They're not going to give up that position and give up these scores. So again, when you have these 0-0 matches going into a second period, that now is really where the choice of taking down, taking top, or deferring to the next period it really comes into play. Again, it's almost like a total chess match. It's a nice mat return there from Schroder. See if he can isolate that arm on the right side, do something with it.
See Schroder working hard here.
And he's locked up around the body on the left side.
And both wrestlers out.
Doing a good job riding so far is Schroder. Had nice control. Not sure what it looks like. There's a blood time stoppage at the moment. Might be all right. Boy, this man might be cursed this morning. This man, the action's a little slow. They're already on match number 2, I believe, on the extra mat for the exhibitions, which do count, by the way, for those watching at home. Every match counts this year towards your record.
So here we go. 1:19 left in period 2. And again, both wrestlers out of the circle.
Good job by Schroder to keep his hips following McKee. Of course, they go out of bounds there, so you see McKee is going to be very difficult to keep down at this point if Schroder can't get that instant mat return. See Schroder trying to isolate that right arm once again, dig his forehead into the shoulder.
1 minute remaining, second period.
Final minute, the second period, and we still are looking for our first points of this match.
Well, Schroder has built up riding time as well, over a minute, and see if he can get some near fall. Those near fall points I was talking about before.
Trying to turn McKee here.
It's like he didn't get enough from the referee there. You need 2 consecutive swipes for 2, and of course 4 for 4 points. He's got that arm bar deep. And it looks like we're going to get at least 3 swipes. And Schroder at least had 2 there. McKee doing a good job fighting back to his belly, and now looks like a potentially dangerous stoppage.
Potentially dangerous.
But our first points recorded as Schroder gets 2. And he's got 1:40 in riding time as well.
Yeah, he's really building up the dominance here on top in this second period. He could not get 4 consecutive swipes there. McKee was doing a nice job, despite having Schroder had that arm bar in pretty deep. McKee did a nice job bellying down, trying to avoid as much back exposure as possible.
Full start. Schroder on top. Final 20 seconds of period 2.
Got to his feet pretty quick, almost tried to hit that switch. And here he goes again. See if McKee can get the reversal. See Schroder hang onto that leg. Good job by him, but McKee able to spring away.
1 point McKee on the escape.
And McKee with a point. And period 2 comes to an end.
That's a big point right before the end of the period.
2 minutes 30.
There's that tilt from before. See how Schroder has that arm deep in for that arm bar. Tight around the waist. But McKee just did a fantastic job bellying down and using leverage to avoid getting 4 swipes.
2-1 the score in favor of Devin Schroder of Purdue as we go to the third and final period. Remember, Schroder is up to 1:50 now in riding time.
Yeah, he really built it up to see if McKee can cut it down. That's why that escape point was really huge for McKee going into the end of the period. Cuts the lead now. He's going to cut away Schroder here. See if he can finish this takedown off.
Schroder gets that extra point on the escape. He's up 3-1.
Oh, beautiful re-attack there from Schroder. He's going to try to shelf this leg now. He was about to get taken down, but he's able to counter. See if he can finish McKee off to on the side here. Wow. I want to talk about athleticism right there. Patrick McKee able to flip his hips, and he gets a takedown himself.
And he ties the score at 3.
That'll bring a little juice to the mat down there. That's being aware of your hips right there.
Escape.
1 point, Schroder.
Schroder gets the point. He goes up 4-3.
And it appears McKee knows he's not going to be able to hold Schroder down for a prolonged period of time. Might as well just cut him. It should be 4-3 on that scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely 4-3 the score.
Well, this McKee, if he can just clear that arm now and crossface hard, there's 2 right there.
2 points, Patrick McKee.
And 2 points for McKee. Well, they have 5-3 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it
So
should
we'll go with that.
It should be. I mean, it should be 5-4. As Schroder did get out. Unless I'm missing. Unless I'm missing something, Lou. It should be 5-4. See if McKee can actually get a turn here.
Schroder was dominating earlier. Remember, Schroder coming in ranked 6th. McKee, number 9. You're down to your final 10 seconds here.
And that riding time's gone too, so a escape point wouldn't even tie the match.
No.
That is a tremendous comeback there from McKee.
And Patrick McKee gets Minnesota off to a great start as the Golden Gophers take the first match of the morning.